teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Brissett now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
And get to the proper places on the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. It's a first down.
This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
2nd down, Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Play number 9 now is playing a long opening drive. This is 3rd down. He's set from the gun on 3rd. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Let's go. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
More and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Here we go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big-bodied receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to run home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you see a base 3-4 team that attacks and moves similar to what we just saw in that play and spills running plays, I often think back to the Giants, the New York Giants of the early 90s. That was one of the best attacking 3-4 teams that you saw, mainly because they had 4 tremendous linebackers.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He's got Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Jesus.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. It's third and long for Brissett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give them the yardage they needed.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side,
I took the wrong angle.
Can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, oh, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
I'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Yes!
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a third and 7. They'll drop the throw. Caught left side, Hopkins.
Wow, we all trip over each other. Of course.
Touchdown, Houston.
Of course.
DeAndre Hopkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
something
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got it.
Oh my gosh, quarterback play.
Pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now the point after try for Santos.
I had to click the button like 5 times.
It's good. Our score 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new
Great, now this shit wants to start lagging.
cost him about 5 yards.
Oh,
Only
you
gets
gotta
to the
be trying
20.
to kill me.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Pick 6, they go right back to the end.
Throw the ball, man.
Here he lost the football.
Yo, why is this shit lagging now?
They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. And they'll start at the 25. The Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting the team. You just mentioned that you're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. on 2nd and 10. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
I go out of bounds and they say I'm not even out of bounds.
Come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. First down, Brissett. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Brissett. And this is caught. But judged to be out of bounds here. He did not get both feet in, they say, incomplete.
Oh, man, I'm a stickler for the rules. I get it. You've got to come down, and your feet have to be down in the end zone. I get all of that. But that catch was so spectacular. I just want to give it to him anyway. I want to count it anyway.
Unfortunately, it will not count. It was a great catch, but he couldn't stay in bounds. On 2nd down, Brissett again.
Of course.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Of course. That's how it's been all game. Throw the ball mad late.
And nothing but
Like, this shit's so stupid. Like, how many times do I gotta click the ball? I'm done. He can have this win. I don't feel like playing no more. Like, why is it lagging after it went from a good game to lag?
like that, prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
When I was a kicker, you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Look at this. I can't even kick. This shit's lagging left and right.
Here in quarter number 3. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome, because whoever's standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Look, I can't even get an angle on tackle, just diving by himself.
Down at the 46.
Like I'm going, clicking, holding it down, click X, and he dives.
Make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Out of to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense takes over in
Oh, why is it lagging, man? It can't even pick a damn play.
Here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down, Brissett. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here's Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A second down throw for Brissett.
Look at that. Oh my God, I'm done. Wide open touchdown, and no, just, of course. Of course.
And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead last
Of course. This is how it's been all game.
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of
The offense ain't doing shit, but we can hold these stupid lags.
that we're not really focused on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Look, just let him score, because I don't even care about the game anymore.
Getting this just
Like, this makes no sense. Hey, he had 4 turnovers, all turned into freaking points off lags. And the other one, wide open play, and bounces off his damn head.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
Like, how do you have 90-something catch and the ball just bounces off your head?
they'll have all that time to open downfield. We don't cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Across midfield into the 46-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Never ask the play-by-play.
Gosh, I clipped freaking box inside the circle.
A great read, and it's picked off. His guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston.
Hi, babe.
Put together a
Hi, babe. What are you guys doing? You guys playing? So you did that?
What they're hoping is
But
that
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 was
mistake is their only one in the game.
coaches. That's all they talk about turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and
Hi,
maximizing
baby.
opportunities.
Looking to jam the receivers at the
You
line.
guys are doing that.
Coverage look defensively.
Where's Jimmy Frank?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
What's wrong with my coat? My
Sometimes
coat?
you just have to
My
take things into your
coat?
own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Why was you trying?
Extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense. They were just manhandling
So,
the point of attack.
tell me why.
Call them all out, couldn't you? Almost
So Sean's wife hit me back up. She responded this time. She was like, "Oh, we got our flight off of Just Fly." I'm like, and then I was like, she's like, "Go check," and I was like, "There's no way," because that's what website I used to get our flight. And I was like, "There's no way." I was like, so she sent me, she's like, "I'll send you our tickets." So she sent me a picture of her tickets. I'm looking, and the price was the price she said it was, but it was for the wrong damn date. I was like, "What the fuck?" She booked their tickets for. Hold on.
And following the interception,
Okay, she booked her tickets for May 23rd to May 31st. The end of the month. Huh? Yeah, I was like, I was like, no wonder. So she felt like you set that up for the wrong date. And she put, she said Sean told me that those dates, and she put LOL. And I'm thinking in my head, like, whether he told you those dates or not, I put you in a group chat with everybody else, and you responded when I told everyone the dates were May 18th to 21st. So, you don't blame this on Sean, because your ass wasn't paying attention. Like, you can't blame it on him when you were in the group with everybody else. And you responded back whenever I told everyone the dates were May 18th to 21st. So, now all of a sudden, Sean told me those dates. I was like, yeah. They're going to be paying more for the tickets now, because they're waiting. She had to cancel those and get these ones. Now they're going to be paying a whole lot more. I told her the cheapest tickets for 2 people is like $900. And she was like, "Oh no, we found one cheaper." Like, no. Like, I don't care where you look. There's no way in hell you got tickets for $400 for 2 people to Las Vegas. There's no way in hell.
As your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your
I
guy
missed
go,
you.
because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wait, you can take my jacket off.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the
Take
game.
it off. Take it off. Come on, man.
Third and
Throw the ball. I'm done.
You got it?
I'm done.
look at this. Middle of the
This is an old game. I gotta click it like 9 times.
Thank you. You so nice.
and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a
I
Texans
missed you.
touchdown.
No,
So
I
a
miss
great
you.
play there by the defense.
No, I
These
miss
guys are going to
you.
advance, and it looks like they will.
Well, you're a tabacher. Oh, tabacher.
For this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully on to the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown.
I got your booby. Hey, it's a booby. You guys been doing all day, huh?
He's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
Huh?
Nothing.
Why you guys just woke up?
It's just pissing me off. I'm in a playoff game and this shit keeps lagging like every freaking other play.
I just got home. I don't get no hot. I don't get no notifications, nothing. And all you care about is this stupid ass game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is and a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
You know what you eat, right? You eat that food you ate last night. That's what you gonna eat. And you got me like what you want from me. What you want from me.
Changing up their play calling, some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try to give it a little bit of help.
Throwing, Brissett, Kittle, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff there.
In May, just to get below.
Getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Brissett from the gun in 3rd. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Oh shoot, that's that thing I forget. Right.
He's got to feel sorry for the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And this is caught inside the 5. Big play there for the Patriots. 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big tight end. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Boy, this lag is ridiculous.
Target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of
What do you want from me?
Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Imagine I have no school and the sun's outside and I didn't even know that.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Yo, the goal would even
Got
open
there
this
26
one.
yards.
I have to like put my body weight against it to like get the door open and it will throw the shot.
Break a tackle and gain additional yards. That's what we just saw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for Houston first. And the D-line pitching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not really abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it down to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup, and now they're in second and manageable.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll settle the throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down.
So we still passing even though we have 35-12?
Finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
Two combination look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this
It don't
game,
really matter. The
they're
game
going to
been
feel
over.
pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On play action, they'll throw.
Let him score.
At about the 5. 18
Hey,
yards.
well, he still wants to score. Just let him score.
So on that
Still
play,
passing up 35-12. He wants the point. Just give it to him.
Offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. You got completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No, check, Patriots. Let's go. 339. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye.
319.
They'll look to throw for him, and they're going to get to him. A sack.
Oh, crap.
Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Of course, we can't get a fumble of nothing. Yeah, every little quarterback hit he gets is a fumble.
To finish it
And I'm looking down.
EA Sports after this. And Santos able to 6. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down throw for Brissett. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's taken to the 26. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes to our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. And they give this time to the tailback. And it's taken inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were